today I am back in the kitchen, but I'm not necessarily doing a freezer meal. Now this stuff I think you could freeze for later use, and we may do, but the other thing is I just want to try it. Now one I did say I was making a freezer meal out of, and I was doing the ramekins and all that stuff with the loaf of the cinnamon raisin bread. I've decided against that. I may still put some of it in the freezer for me for later, like in small portions, but that's it. The other one, okay, I showed y'all these wonderful cereals. They're really good. They really are. And on the back is delectable looking brownie recipe. So I want to try them, and Noah's on board, so we're doing it. So that'll be the second recipe I do. The first one, I'm winging it. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I'm just kind of going as I go. So I'm gonna get the camera moved down here and show y'all what I'm doing. Maybe, I don't know what it is. We'll see. Okay, in my casserole dish here, I have some of the, I threw the bag away. It was that Sun-Maid, I think, cinnamon raisin bread. Sorry for hitting the thing. I have cut up about, I don't know, a third of the loaf, and I have put it in here. Alright, and I have pecans and walnuts, and I'm going to put a little bit of both in there. I don't know how much. I probably should measure, but I'm not, because I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I should. Just to kind of give y'all an idea. And if this is good, then y'all might want to try it too. If it's terrible, then I've wasted. Not really, because I'll eat it anyway, even if I don't love it. But anyway, I'm going to put in like a layer of the bread, and then let's measure. This is chopped up already, so this is a 1/4 cup so far of chopped pecans. And I'll do about the same of the walnuts, because walnuts and pecans are both very good for you. And I should have used my bigger cutting board too. I don't know, I just wanted to see what I could do with this bread, and what I had thought about doing, I couldn't find a recipe for, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. Because see, I don't like eggs, okay? So things like French toast and stuff like that, it's not very appealing to me. But I like the idea of having a protein-rich breakfast. So I know that there's a lot of protein in eggs. So I want to like them. I used to like them, but I can't seem to make myself like them. I don't know why. Alright, I'm putting some more of these. It's not really necessarily layers. I want the pecans to be throughout, and the walnuts throughout that layer. And then I'm going to take, there's raisins in here, but I'm going to go ahead and cut up this part just to have it out of the way, just to have that part done. And I'm going to bang that there cup, the measuring cup. Probably should have used a bread knife. I don't know. It's fine. Now, in that, where'd I put them? Oh, it's right there. Right on the top. I'm going to put some blueberries, because blueberries are good for you too, right? Okay. Stop. I don't know, maybe like a half a cup or a cup, I don't know. I just have frozen blueberries, so why not use them? They're delicious, and they smell delicious, so. I don't know how much that is though. They're just going in there. No ma'am, we have nothing for you. Thank you, goodbye. Delilah thinks I have something for her. Then I'm going to put the rest of this bread. That piece was a little large. Okay, all this bread I'm going to stick in there. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side a little bit. I may put some more nuts in there. I don't know. I did not like dirty up my pan. I just set it over there, so it's fine. I'm going to put in 3 eggs. This was a rather large egg. I'm going to keep this bowl because I'm going to need it for the next recipe too, to do the eggs. This bowl. Not this bowl. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of these. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my whisk here. This whisk, which I have several, but this one with the big handle I like best, because, which I think my biggest, longest one has a big handle too, because the skinny handle ones, they hurt my hand. This one does not. I don't know where I got it from though. I've had it for years. Might have been Amazon. Who knows? Alright. Whisk those up real quick, and then I'm going to put in, if I can open it. This is a tablespoon, but I'm only going to put in like a teaspoon worth of cinnamon, because 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon, and that was about 1/3. And I need to refill this thing. So a little cinnamon. And then I'm going to use some half and half. I'm going to use, wait, no, I want to put the sugar in first because I want to use the same cup. So I'm going to put, it's a little bit less than 1/4 of a cup of regular granulated sugar. And then about the same of unpacked brown sugar, because I feel like it needs it. Alright, then I'm going to put like a cup, so I'm going to have to do this 4 times, of the half and half. And the reason why I'm using half and half is because I have quite a bit of it. So I'm using that. I may need more than a cup. I probably need 1.5 cups, because that bread, it's a little bit on the, you know, stale side on purpose. So I'm going to put 1.5 cups of half and half. Ooh, hello. That was about, yeah. It'll be alright. Okay. So now I'm going to cover up my half and half because it bothers me not to have it closed. We'll put this away. I'm going to pour this mixture over this mixture and kind of decide from there if I feel like I need more half and half. Definitely going to need some more. So that's 1.5 cups that I put in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to need some more. This is a cup, so I'm just going to kind of, I'll pour it in that to get the rest of that cinnamon out. I may just get another one of these, I don't know. Okay. So that's 2.5 cups of half and half. I think I'm going to need more. Y'all, I don't know. I've never done this before. It just does not look like it's going to absorb, like have enough. I don't want it to be dry. I don't know. It's looking all right now. A little bit better. I don't want it to be soupy, but I don't want it to be dry either. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this sit over to the side for just a few minutes, and I'm going to decide if I need to put any more half and half in there or not. If it absorbs enough, then if it doesn't look, well, I don't know really. If it looks okay, I'll just let it be. But if I think I need more, I'll put more in there. So let me clean up my mess and get ready for the brownies, because I need to get lots of ingredients out for that. Well, not lots, but some. Okay, so I went ahead and melted my butter. You can use margarine, but I used butter. I cut up my walnuts and pecans, so that's there. And I put the lid on this just to make sure that nothing happened. And I think it's fine. It's still got some liquid in it, but it seems to have absorbed quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven on 350. I don't know how long for. And I'm going to leave the top on, because I don't know. We're going to experiment, y'all. So I'm going to set the timer for 30 minutes, and we'll go from there. I don't know. So let's get this all brand buds brownies done. I don't know what they're called other than brownies. It's supposed to make 24 brownies in an 8x8 pan. I don't think that's gonna be right. Not for people like us. Okay, let's go ahead and get the salt and flour and the other things. My dryer's finished, so it's screaming at me. So 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour. Let's get this off. Okay, hula. And actually, I thought it was more than that, so I got the wrong thing. So that's 1/3, 2/3 of all-purpose flour. I should have gotten a smaller pan or bowl. You can come get the dog's water. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is a whole teaspoon, but I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. Noah's getting the doggies some water. So I'm putting the flour, salt, and cocoa powder. Okay. And wow, that's a lot of noise. I didn't know he was gonna make all that noise, but that's okay. Doggies need water. That's important. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some more cocoa powder because I'm almost out. 1/2 of a cup. Let me make sure that's right. Yes. All right. Got that in that bowl, and I'm gonna set it to the side. We'll mix it with this. It's not preferable, but it works. All right, you're gonna go over here. Now, in this bowl, I'm going to mix the eggs, sugar. Oh, I need my mixer. Let me go grab that. Okay, I'm back. I seem to always forget that brownies don't take much flour. I just always forget. I've got pecan and walnut stuff everywhere. All right, 2 eggs. We're gonna crack those. Stick them in this bowl. Actually, it's 2. Well, it just says 2 eggs. These are supposed to be large, but they're all different sizes. I don't know why they're like that nowadays. What is happening there? These eggs are not supposed to be fertilized, but it looks like that one was. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to beat the eggs until light. Okay. They're not real heavy as it is. But boom. Okay, I'm in a weird mood. Please excuse my crazy. I think they mean light in color. So we might be here for a minute. I don't speeding it up. That bothers my brain. Makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. So we're just going to be here for a minute. I'll be back. And if it changes to a different color, I'll let you know. I believe they look lighter. I believe they do. Now we're going to mix in 1 cup of sugar gradually, beating until fluffy. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to put in some more things. The cereal, the butter, and the vanilla. So let's do that. They're frothy if nothing else. I believe they did change color too though. They definitely seem to have gotten bigger. Like, you know, fluffier or whatever. Whenever I was doing the other part. That's all of that. Alright. So I'm just gonna do it for a few more minutes or a little bit more. It says fluffy, but they look fluffy now. Good. I don't think I'll need that anymore, so I'm going to move it out of the way and move these out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting in 1/2 cup of these, the Star All Brand Buds. These are really good, y'all. I was so surprised. So 1/2 cup. So I have 1/4 cup measure here. You're supposed to fold this in. Oh, I didn't get enough. Come on now. I've almost eaten the whole box. So, you know. That happens when something's yummy. Let me get a folder. These are clean, I promise. The dish is in the dishwasher. Alright, you're supposed to fold that in. I guess you're supposed to keep the fluff. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla and the 1/2 cup of margarine or butter, melted and cooled. A teaspoon of that. Shh, calm down. And the butter. Let's see, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yes. Oh goodness, don't do what I did. I was trying to make sure it was all melted. It is, but I made a mess. But it's not terrible. I didn't waste a lot of it, just a tiny bit. Okay. Fold that in. I'm not folding very gently, am I? Get that butter in there. It's not margarine. Why do I keep saying margarine? Because that's what the box says. But it says butter or margarine. But I always try to use butter because margarine has salt and stuff in it. But in that way I can control the salt. Okay. So now I put in the flour mixture. Does it say? It says Fold in flour mixture and walnuts. Okay. So I guess you do it all at once. Give me all of the yummy. Excuse me, ma'am. What do you think you're doing in my kitchen? I don't know what's going on with these dogs, but they think they're supposed to be in here now all the time. They didn't used to do that, especially Delilah. She's been acting very odd the last couple days. Okay, so I had to help Noah find an ink pen. Well, one that he could have that wrote black. Okay, now I'm going to fold this in. And I'm wondering if Delilah is coming over here in the kitchen because the stove is on and she's cold. I don't know. So, this does not seem to be, did I miss an ingredient? This does not seem to be mixing. I don't know, it's getting there. I know that brownie is odd. It's a different texture than other things. Yeah, it's getting there. Gotta get all of it mixed though. Alright, that looks better. That looks like it's supposed to. Alright, I have my 8x8 pan over here with my olive oil in it. And I'm going to put this in here. You're supposed to put it in and spread it out. And cook it for 50 minutes on 350. I'm going to set that down for a minute. If I hold something too long, my thumb starts hurting really bad. I don't know why. I promise you my hands are clean. And it's just my family eating it anyway. So, I probably wouldn't do that if I was cooking it for somebody else. Then again, I might because my hands are clean. And, I mean, have you ever been in a restaurant and see what they do? I've worked in a couple. Not high-end ones, but still. Have you watched the Cooking Network? Or the Food Network? They do some wild stuff in those kitchens. Alright, get all that I can out of there. I don't think I'm going to get much more out. Definitely don't want to leak the bowl because it has raw egg in it. Now, I will say, if it was my chicken's eggs, I might feel different about it. I don't understand why. I used to, you could lick the bowl and all that stuff, and nobody ever had a problem, and now all of a sudden you got to be so careful, and whenever people had their own chickens and stuff, it wasn't like that. Makes no sense to me. Anyway, I'm going to get this in the oven. There's still some on that I don't want to lose. Okay, in the oven. It says 30 minutes. It's 50 minutes total time. I was wondering why you're supposed to cook this stuff for 50 minutes. 30 minutes. Don't mess up like I did. I will try to find this recipe on the website too. It's Kellogg's website, so I probably can find it. They actually have more recipes at allbrand.com. all/brand.com. Not slash, it's the little doodad like that. I'll be back. Okay, so this is after 30 minutes. It doesn't have that glossy sheen that the one on the box did, but, you know, nothing ever does. But that's okay. It smells delicious. I'm going to have to let it cool down. We'll try it later. This was 50 minutes. Smells delicious. I want to try it now, but don't want to burn my mouth. I want to try them both now. Don't want to burn my mouth. So what I'm going to do is let them cool off for a little bit. Then I'm going to come back. And, oh, I also did take the lid off of this the last 20 minutes. Forgot to tell y'all that. I'll come back and try both of them. This might be my supper. Noah said he wanted leftovers anyway. So why not? Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, I did make a little icing, you know, with the confectioner sugar and milk. I did do that. A little extra got right there. But anyway, I'm going to get me a little bit of this and I'm going to try it. Okay guys, I'm going to try this to see how both of these things taste, because like I said, one's experiment, no, well, they're both experiments, but that one actually was a recipe. Oh, you can't see it. Anyways, we're going to try this one first, I guess. It doesn't really look like a brownie. I think they cooked a little bit too much, even though it said 30 minutes. I think that was too much. So, we're going to try it. They cooked a little too long. I would say cook less. It's fine. The taste is really good. You can't really taste the fiber stuff in it, the all bud stuff. It tastes like a good brownie. But you definitely need a little milk with that. But it tastes good. I think Noah's going to like it. Alright, so now I'm going to try this. We're going to see how we like it. Or how I like it. I'll get Noah to try it too. And I'll put it on the screen what he thinks. I don't think Jeff is going to try this. He doesn't usually like this kind of stuff. But Noah wants to try it. I'm going to get me some of the blueberry. It tastes good. I don't know what I created, but it's good. I don't know what to call it. Y'all tell me what to call it. But it tastes good. Okay. So, oh, Noah's laughing at something. He's playing a game with a friend. So, anyway, I'm going to go so I can go eat that. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I will create a printable for the one recipe, and the other one I will try to find a link to that, and I will try to link it below. And I would say if you do try the brownie, cook it for a little bit less time. And after tasting it, I can understand why they say 24. They're very rich. So, it's a lot of yummy in that, and you don't need much of it. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Share with a friend if you think somebody would enjoy this or any other content that I put out. If you hear a noise in the background, it's my sister. I think she's doing her dishes. We're on the phone. And my phone's loud. It's not even on speaker. But that's okay. Anyway, she thinks it's funny when I do my outros, I think, too. What was I saying? Oh, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels. And be sweet.